Are you
Justin.
Okay? Are you okay? Did he win?
Justin has won the
Oh!
Cy Young Award.
Say it again so everyone can hear it.
Justin Verlander has won his 3rd Cy Young Award in his career. Unanimous. Let's go.
Congratulations.
Unanimous Cy Young. Unbelievable. Wow.
What a button. What a beautiful button and bow on an incredible season. Everything, his comeback, winning the World Series, getting his family there with him. Explain how you're feeling right now, because I can see it. People who are listening.
Emotional?
Yeah. Are you going to text him? He dropped his phone. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, emotional. He's emotional, obviously. He's got tears coming out of his eyes. I mean, he's talking right now. It's just what a year. So special to see it.
Oh, we can kind of see your computer. Oh, we were getting that side shot where we could see your computer. Just talking.
It's emotional.
Yeah.
The journey for him to be here and to win this award after 2 years of not pitching. It's just emotional, like we get emotional for each other. We've talked about this. Like it's okay.
We saw it at the World Series. We saw it when he won his
We cried in each other's arms at the World Series.
Yeah.
And now here we are a couple weeks later. And for him to win the award after what he's been through, and one of if not the best pitcher of this generation, I think him and Kershaw, you can go either way there. One of the greatest pitchers of this generation, one of the greatest pitchers of all time, and a career that is heading towards the Hall of Fame. But he had to get Tommy John surgery late in his career and took 2 years to come back. He didn't pitch for 2 years. And to come back and to win this award, I know how much it means to him. I know how much it means to my family. You can see it in his face right now as I'm watching. I talked to Justin a lot throughout the process of coming back. Mm-hmm. And the first day that he threw a baseball after Tommy John surgery, we talked. Here's us celebrating on the field after the World Series. The first day throwing, we talked. We celebrated that moment because it was a moment. It was him throwing for the first time since Tommy John surgery. And then his first time throwing a flat ground. And then his first time throwing off of a mound. We were talking, sending video to each other throughout all of these little boxes you have to check off. For those boxes, as right now he's talking and my niece, Vivi, is on the screen with him wearing a little crown.
Oh, so cute.
Like, that's what also makes this so emotional. Like, she's able to understand this. She's able to be proud of Justin. For him to check off all of these boxes that ended up leading up to a box that you couldn't have even imagined checking off, which was a World Series win, a World Series championship, and now a Cy Young Award in his first year back. The last year he pitched, he won the Cy Young Award. This is 2 years in a row of Justin pitching that he's won the Cy Young Award, and now at 39 years old, he has won his 3rd ever Cy Young Award. It's incredible. This is incredible to see. The journey was full of blood, sweat, and tears. And if anybody knows that, it's my sister-in-law, Kate, who on the field at the World Series, she joined the show and talked all about Justin's journey back to the mound. So if we have that, let's check that out.
Justin in general is just one of the reasons I love him is he's just the most positive person I've ever met. And even from the moment that he heard he had to have surgery, he was so positive about it and was like, you know what, I'm upset, but I get to spend time with my daughter that I would never have And I just feel really grateful about that. And he does. Whenever he sets his mind to, he puts his all into.
Just so cool. And the journey wasn't easy. And as I said, there were so many check boxes. And even talking to him at the beginning of this year, hearing what those check boxes were, it was, okay, great. I've thrown off a mound now. I've finished my rehab. Those are all check boxes. But then you have to start a season. Then you start spring training, and it's, okay, I have to pitch to a live batter again for the first time. Okay, now I have to pitch in a game for the first time. Now I have to complete 3 innings. Now I have to complete 5 innings. Now I get to start on opening day. Now I have to pitch against another team. And then the check boxes became, okay, now let's see if I can pitch 6 innings. Let's see if I can pitch 7 innings. Let's get to that 100 pitch mark, which I know was something super important to him, and he did it fairly early on in the year. But that was a big check mark, was being able to throw 100 pitches again for the first time. He did that. Then he starts checking off all these other things that are just accolades on top of it. An all-star game, playoffs. Next thing you know, you haven't pitched in 2 years, and you're having to pitch in the playoffs and go deep into the playoffs. Then you're checking off things that you didn't even imagine. A World Series victory, a World Series championship, and now here today, a Cy Young Award for the 3rd time in his career.
I think the most impressive part of his entire journey is the mentality that you have to have through all of this. Because at 39 years old, coming back from one of the toughest surgeries a pitcher can have, Tommy John surgery, always doesn't happen the way that it happened for him in his first year back. And as you mentioned, every milestone and hurdle and box he had to check along the way always comes with doubt. And then also knowing, what is my future going to look like after this year? Knowing that you are a free agent after this year. There is so much on the line, betting on yourself, believing in yourself, being able to also spend that quality time with his daughter, your niece that Kate Upton talked to us about in the post-game show, was just how much he believed in himself, but he would be the father and the husband that he needed to be when he was at home, even though he was battling and going through all of these tough, emotional, life-changing, career-changing moments to try to get back to where he was as a Cy Young winner the last time he pitched. Yep. When you put all of that kind of into perspective and everything that he was juggling and everything he was trying to do and accomplish and then was able to in that first year back, is one of the most impressive things I think we have seen.
It's one of the greatest seasons of all time.
Yeah.
And it's certainly the best season ever for a pitcher his age. It's unprecedented to, one, be as good as he was, but two, do it on top of Tommy John surgery. That's unprecedented in itself. And then there's a legitimate conversation that this might have been his best season of all time.
Yeah.
This year he went 18-4, a 1.75 ERA. In 2011, which is probably considered his best year, the year he won MVP, he went 24-5, 251 innings pitched, 250 strikeouts, and a 2.40 ERA. 172 ERA plus. ERA plus is 100. ERA plus is league average. So 172 ERA plus is 72% above the average. This year, his ERA plus was 220. 220, 120% above MLB average. I mean, I'm trying to come to terms with it this year.
What a season. What a last 2 weeks for your family.
What a season. What a last 2 weeks. And, the work ethic that we talked about, that Kate talked about, that's the reason Justin has been my role model throughout my entire life. Is he's taught me so many things. But one of the big reasons he is my role model is because of the work ethic. The work ethic, his dedication, his competitiveness. I've learned so much in my life from him. More than he probably even knows. But I do a good job of telling him this, and we talked about it the other day. after the season ended, we talked for a while, and I congratulated him and told him what I just said, basically, that he's always been my role model. And this year, to see what he went through, to see the downtime, it's unprecedented. The work ethic that it took, the ability to even come back, all the check boxes that I talked about. One of the greatest seasons of all time, and we've never seen anything like this, and I couldn't be more proud of him. So congratulations to Justin for winning the 2022 American League Cy Young Award.
Woo!
So cool. Man.
So cool.
Also, side note, this could have gone horribly wrong if we were not supposed to be live.
We're not. Remember, we weren't focusing on that.
We were trying not to focus on it, but just I couldn't stop thinking about it because, I wasn't talking about it because I'm very superstitious, but like, what were we gonna do if I was live? There were gonna be F-bombs dropping. I was
excited for it. Either way, it was gonna be great content.
Yeah. I'm gonna call Justin.
Okay.
I'm gonna call him.
Live on the show?
Live on the show.
You got just so everyone knows, they are big FaceTimers. They FaceTimed.
I'm going to make them aware.
But they FaceTimed on the field when they were going to the World Series. They FaceTimed the moment that we landed in Houston for the World Series. Like,
big
their
FaceTime.
brotherly connection is the cutest, most pure thing. Oh, here we go.
Before you say anything, I'm live, but I just wanted to let you know that I love you and I'm so proud of you, man. So cool, man. I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate you prepping me.
I didn't want you to.
Disclosure.
I had to.
Disclosure.
They're rewatching it in the room on the TV, and so that Vivi wanted to see herself on TV, and you were calling. I'm like, I gotta go, man. I started talking, and I'm like, man, I don't want to hear myself talk. I gotta go.
When she came in on with the crown on her head, I was live and I lost it. I got emotional. It was so cool, man.
Man, I appreciate it. What a ride.
What a ride, man. Well,
Congrats, Justin.
Everyone here says congrats. I love you, man. I'm proud of you. See you, buddy.
Love you too. Bye.
So cool.
So cool.